I once had to negotiate what was a rather tough but lucrative contract. It was with Merrill Lynch HSBC. They'd formed this alliance between the two, and they wanted me as a brand ambassador. This is well before there were such things as financial influencers. And I said to them, well, as well as the financial benefits, and I'll come to that in a second, I want some non-financial benefits. I want my face on the front page, which they were more than happy to do, and the logos of HSBC and Merrill Lynch on either side, which you may not think is a bonus, but in my industry it is. And they said, no, we'll happily do that, because obviously it helped them. And obviously it helped me in terms of, you want to make sure with any negotiations, you ask for non-monetary things which are cheap for them to give and highly valuable to you, which can be used for your next deal. But the tough point wasn't that. The tough point was when I walked into the room, in walked the CEO, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it'd be head of marketing, and his entourage. And he said, do you know, Alpesh, we're looking at the contract, and it was a contract. I've still got it somewhere. It was about, that thick. So quite large for a brand ambassadorship contract, about 20 pages. He said, we're paying you quite a lot of money. And I said, at that point, I said, what do you mean? He said, well, we're Merrill Lynch HSBC. This is great for you. You've got not just the capital we're giving you, but, the association with two phenomenal global brands. Now, I had two choices at that point. I could sort of try and explain my value and so on, or I could do what I have found has been the best thing to do in negotiations, which is double down. So I said, yes, you're right. You're Merrill Lynch HSBC, but I'm Alpesh Patel. Maybe I should double my price. At which point he put his hand up and said, no, this price will do. That's not a problem. We'll sign. And they signed. The other type of negotiations I've done was at the law firms of Baker McKenzie. And if you know them, they're huge, one of the largest law firms in the world. And they were representing the other side. And I made the mistake of conceding what the other side wanted. He said, I want this, I want this, I want this. I said, okay, well, if you're going to get that, I want this. And, I sort of made out as if I was happy with the things and saying, well, okay, if you want it, then sign within 2 days, not 2 weeks, and so on. They kept asking for more. Every time I said I would give something, they'd come up with something else. In the end, I had to walk away. It went to litigation. They paid a 7-figure sum. The point is, there are two types of negotiations. And as a barrister, we're trained in negotiating. One is to double down. The other one is to inch closer to the other side. In my experience, and my experience might be limited, I prefer doubling down. Hope that helps you.